Hey guys, Drifter here. Welcome to Black Ops 2 In-Depth. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about the Tac45 handgun, and I'll tell you up front, this is my favorite secondary of the two that I've used so far. I like it better than the 5.7 as an actual backup weapon, not so much as a primary. And the gameplay that you're going to be seeing today is me playing Domination and Hardpoint mostly, but I'm going to be playing a little bit more kill whoring than usual. I played all of these games on a really good team, and they told me that it was totally okay to just run around and kill people for in-depth, and they would worry about the objectives. Now let's skip into the damage on the Tac45, which is probably the most important part of the weapon. The Tac45 does the exact same damage as the 5.7. It deals 55 damage up close, but will drop off to 19 damage at a distance. This makes it a 2 to 6 shot kill pistol, which is the same as the 5.7, and that's a very big range right there of high damage to very low damage. It shoots slower than the 5.7 at 515 RPM. This is semi-automatic, meaning it shoots every time you pull the trigger. If you pull your trigger finger faster than 515 rounds per minute, it will not fire faster than that. You'll actually be starting to shoot slower because you're oversampling it a little bit. However, most people tend to pull their triggers closer to 400 to 500. It's possible that some of you will go over on this one, but it's not all that likely, especially considering the fact the recoil on this gun, you probably won't want to shoot it that fast anyway. The time to kill is a little bit less variable than the 5.7 because the range is different. In close to mid-range, it is a very fast time to kill weapon. You will drop people very, very quickly with those 2 shots to kill, but after mid-range, it's pretty much a pea shooter and you can't hit anything anyway. It's pretty worthless after mid-range. The 2-shot kill range is considerably higher than the 5.7's 2 meter. You have 7.5 meters to get a 2-shot kill, and then the 3-shot range is about the same as the 5.7 at 17 meters. The biggest and coolest thing about this pistol is that 2-shot kill range at 7.5 meters. This pistol still gets 2-shot kills at about the same range that the Executioner is no longer hitting anything, and it's getting 2-shot kills well within 3 or 4-shot kills on submachine guns, so in close quarters combat this weapon will actually outclass submachine guns and kill people faster. As mentioned earlier, the recoil is moderate. When you use it properly in close quarters combat, this won't be a big deal, but at long ranges it does get annoying. Compared to other Call of Duty games, this would actually class as a low recoil pistol, but compared to the B-23R and the 5.7, it is a moderate recoil because those guns have essentially no recoil. But for Black Ops 2, it's a moderate recoil weapon. You don't want to go all 515 RPM or you're probably going to miss. Just shoot a nice controlled burst of 2 or 3. The reload time is very fast, just like the rest of the pistols, at about 1 second. You've got a lot of variables that go into reload. Is it empty? Are you going to the reload cancel? Is it full? Are you going to go through the animation? But overall, it will take about a second to reload, so you shouldn't worry about anything there. The knife speed is the fastest among the secondary weapons at 107%. The other ones are all 105. This one's 107. I seriously doubt that you would notice the difference, but it is faster, and obviously it's not a heavy weapon, so you get your full normal 100% run speed. Like the rest of the handguns, the weapon swap time is extremely fast. It's around a quarter of a second to about a third of a second on this weapon, and I just put that down there because I don't want to go into the swap mechanics right now, and it's not too different than the rest of the pistols, but it is faster than doing anything else, and that's the big deal about having a secondary weapon, is that you can pull out your pistol faster than you can reload your primary weapon or throw a grenade or do anything else. So the weapon swap time is a big deal, and this weapon you can draw very, very fast and start putting those 2-shot kills down range. Unfortunately, it has a very low magazine size. It has the lowest magazine of anything except for the Executioner, but that's a little different because it's shooting this big spread of pellets. It only has 10 rounds in the magazine, which is very low considering that it's going to be between a 2 and 3 shot to kill. You're not going to be able to take down more than 2 or 3 people at a time with this without reloading, and when you put extended mags on it, it doesn't extend it a hell of a lot. It only goes up to 13. On this pistol, I feel extended mags is a little bit better than the 5.7 because that 13 is another kill very likely, or maybe another kill and a half depending on how accurate you are. I'm going to say that this handgun is best with nothing. For me, this is my sidearm of choice so far. I haven't delved into the machine pistols quite so much yet, but this one I like to draw on 2-shot kill people if I've already injured them a little bit, sometimes 1-shot kill. So I run it with nothing. I just run it raw as an actual secondary. When I used it as a primary to get all these gameplay clips, I had the best results with extended mags or laser sight, and like I said, even though extended mags is only going to give you 3 rounds extra in your magazine, that 3 rounds is probably another kill, maybe a kill and a half, and it really matters on a pistol that has very low mags to begin with. The laser sight I found to be surprisingly useful. I matched it with dexterity, so it was kind of like steady aiming. Without even bothering to aim down sights and waste time with all that, I could just hose people with the tighter hip fire spread, and the laser kind of helps me get my targeting on, so I ended up liking it. There aren't really many bad attachments for this. I did not like the dot sight because I felt that it kicked too much and it just felt really weird. It's good akimbo, it's good fast mags, probably not suppressor. Long barrel isn't going to help it a lot, but it's really really hard to go wrong with the Tac45. Overall, I would say that this weapon is a close-range monster. I can't stress this enough how brutally effective that two-shot kill is at close ranges, and I would highly recommend you that you use this as your backup pistol if you don't like the machine pistols, or just give it a go online, because you really can brutalize people with it. Well guys, that's all for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you learned something useful. If you'd like to see my previous episode on the 5.7, you can click that little box on the left. It'll open in a new window. If you'd like to see my next episode, which is going to be on the long barrel attachment, and that's very relevant to all these pistols, you can click the box on the right. That'll probably go up tomorrow sometime, and then the B23R episode. And of course, as always, if you enjoyed the content, don't forget to subscribe. Drifter out.